This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Friday, the 21st of June. I'm Michael Groff. It's the summer solstice, but temperatures will actually be headed down as we go through the next couple of days. In fact, readings around 6 to 10 degrees below normal through Monday. Then we'll see a gradual warming trend as we go through next week. What about the monsoon? Any signs of that in the near future? Let's talk about it. First, the almanac from yesterday. 104 for the high, 76 the low, and that's pretty close to where we should be for this time of year. And outside right now, here at 9:35 a.m., sunny skies in the valley. We're at 90 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 34, humidity 14%, the wind from the southeast at 9, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area right now, mostly mid-80s to low 90s. The upper air look, a trough developing here across the western states, and that's helping to pull down some relatively cooler air for this time of year, and that will continue for the next couple of days. The watch warning map where we have that clash of air masses. We're seeing the flash flood watches from the Gulf Coast region northward through a good portion of the southern plains. Severe thunderstorm watches, parts of eastern Kansas and Missouri. We've had a couple of tornado warnings right now, one in effect for parts of Brown and Pike counties in Illinois. The convective outlook for today, obviously, that's where our greatest risk of severe storms happens to be. The enhanced risk for parts of Kansas, Missouri, and Illinois. And the standard slight risk in portions of the Dakotas and the adjacent states. And the precipitation outlook valid through next Friday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts here in the valley, nothing. Statewide, practically nothing. Maybe a little bit of scattered light precip for far northern and northeast Arizona. And we'll get into the details of that and everything else now as we check out the models. Take a look at it. The GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. This is the upper look, where the pressure is 500 millibars, or about 18,000 feet off the ground. There's our trough over the central and northern Rockies and extending throughout much of the western United States. So down at the surface today, yes, a sunny sky, but with that trough in place, the pressure gradient tightening up, it'll become breezy to locally windy this afternoon. West to southwest winds, 10 to 25 miles per hour here in the valley. Could see some gusts to around 30, maybe some patchy blowing dust as well. Highs this afternoon, 99 to 102, so a few degrees below our climatological averages. Tonight, clear skies. The air mass is dry. We'll have some breezes in the evening, but those should die down overnight. Lows mostly in the mid-60s in the cool spots, low to mid-70s in the urban core. And then tomorrow, sunny, breezy, and yes, even cooler. Highs stay in the mid and upper 90s. That's right. We'll have a day where we don't even touch 100 degrees in late June. That doesn't sound so bad. Probably the same thing on Sunday as well. Then Monday, the trough begins to lift on out. Temperatures will slowly begin to moderate, but even so, highs only right around 100, and that's still a few degrees below where we should be. Tuesday, highs 101 to 104, and we'll see that maybe add on a degree or two as we go to Wednesday and Thursday of next week, and the sky remains mostly sunny. Might just see a few high clouds from time to time, but that's about it. Here's a week from today. This is Friday the 28th. Troughing persists over the Pacific Northwest, kind of a battleground developing between that and a developing subtropical ridge to our southeast, which is more typical for this time of year. Still, temperatures pretty close to average. Some of the guidance suggests we could be a couple of degrees above normal at this point. Highs somewhere between about 104 and 107, and then going out 10 days. This is the end of the forecast period, Sunday the 30th. And there's our old summertime friend, the 594 ridge to our south and east, but persistent troughing still right along the Pacific Northwest coast. So a southwesterly flow will be the dominant feature for us, and that's going to keep us dry. But some of the model runs do indicate at least a little bit of moisture trying to seep into parts of extreme eastern Arizona, which is what we would normally see right at the end of June and heading into July, sort of our pre-monsoon feature. And taking a peek at those temperatures through the period off the GFS ensemble. Yes, below average temperatures for the next several days. And then there's our typical surge of summer heat that we see just before the monsoon starts to set in. So maybe the onset of the summer rainy season won't be so delayed after all. But of course, that remains to be seen. All right, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here on Monday morning. And if you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, and suggestions are always encouraged as well. Please be safe and stay cool out there. Drink plenty of water. Watch those little ones and pets. I know it's not as hot as it normally is this time of year, but still, that heat can be stifling very quickly. All right, we'll see you back here Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody.